Shalom, family. Greetings. Habari, Mambo, Habari, Mambo VP. Habari Yako. Greetings, family. Hello. How are you doing? This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect. I am coming to you from the beautiful Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And I wanted to say hi. I wanted to do a video today and chat with you. I wanted to chat with you about a recent video that Kinganda did about scammers in, first he started off with the situation with the ADDI and the Burkina Faso. Then he went into the scammers, the Pan-African scammers, or the scammers on the continent. And then he began to focus on the Hebrew Israelites. And I am an Israelite, and Hebrew Israelite or Israelites are by blood. So it's not a religion or a, that's what usually people call it, a religion or whatever. It is a bloodline. So the children of Israel in the Bible, they have descendants, and the descendants are us, those who were dispersed throughout the four corners of the earth. So basically the Bantu people. The Bantu people that were in Africa, that were dispersed throughout all throughout Africa, they ran from persecution. They're persecuted in every place that they live, outside of Africa as well as inside. So we're all Bantu people, right? So let's get that straight. So the Israelite or the Hebrew Israelites are basically a bloodline. It's not necessarily a religion. We do follow the biblical scriptures, and we follow the law, statutes, and commandments in the biblical scriptures, meaning it's a lifestyle. It's not a religion. It's a bloodline thing, right? So just wanted to make that clear. But anyway, I want to touch on some things that he shared in his videos, as well as put my views, opinions, and perspectives in light of everything that's going on, everything that he talked about, everything that's going on the continent with us, diaspora outside, or Afro-descendants outside of Africa, as well as what's going on in America. So on this channel, it's called Diaspora Connect in Tanzania. I am a Black American. I am a Bantu. I am an Israelite by blood. It's a bloodline thing, so it's not a religion. It's a way of life, basically. So yeah, he was basically talking about, he started off talking about the scamming, and then he started focusing on us as the Israelites, which are, it's a bloodline. So he was talking about that, but I wanted to share because I was on his channel looking at his videos and his live, and I was reading some of the comments, and I heard some people bringing my name up in it. So I feel like I need to do a video in response to anyone who watches my channel, anyone who knows me, anyone that's putting my name in their mouth. So I wanted to make sure that I responded, and I did respond in the comment section of his video, but that's his video, and I don't like to go back and forth with people in other people's videos, but when they mention my name, I have to address them. So let's get this make this crystal clear. People were mentioning my name, put my name in it when it comes to the scammers, putting my name in it when it comes to the scammers. Now, first of all, I've never sold land. I've never offered anybody any land. The most I do is consultations, and I charge for them. And the reason that I charge for them is because I spent a lot of time sharing my experience. People don't only want to know about information about a specific country. You can get that on the internet. They can go to the website. They can go to the immigration website for each country, and it'll give them some details about what you need to do to come in the country. They like to hear people's personal life journey and how they have been able to relocate, repatriate, be an expat or expatriate to a country outside of the country they were born in. So for example, me, I was born and raised in America, but I left to move here to Dar es Salaam, to move here to Africa, move here to Tanzania, and I've been here 5 years now. They want to hear my personal experience of this journey, basically. So yes, I do charge for that because it is my time that I'm taking to share, and they have questions, and I'm answering them. So it's my time for a fee. It is what I charge for my information, for my journey. I created a company. It's called Diaspora Connect LLC. It's a consultation business. I created that. So they want to know how to create a company, how to partner with the local. I did that. So those are the things that I share, which is why I do relocation and business consultations. Let's clear that up. Okay, now the second thing is in terms of scamming. I notice that people are saying that I scammed some people who stayed with me. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know, go back some years that I always had rooms that I rented out. I've always had a room that I rented out because I've always had an apartment with 2 bedrooms. So, except for the first like 6 months when I was here, I stayed with another family. But then when I got my own place, I had 2 bedrooms. So I've rented it out to people, and I wanted to use it as a soft landing for people who consult with me and they stay with me until they get comfortable enough to move on their own. They learn the language, they go to visit different areas to see which one they feel comfortable in, and then they find their own place. So never did I want anyone staying with me long term. It was always supposed to be like for a soft landing, stay, get acclimated, and then move on. That was the plan. Well, I had a couple of people stay in my place, my apartment, that I paid 3 to 6 months rent or 6 months worth of rent. Me, right? I paid my money. So I allowed someone to stay with me. And yes, I charged a fee because that's what I do. That's what it's an Airbnb, it's a rental. You charge a fee. Or it's like a bed and breakfast where they have their own room, their own bathroom, and they share the kitchen and living room. It's like that. So I've had people stay with me who don't want to follow rules. Yes, almost all the people that stayed with me were young people, 20s and 30s. I'm in my 50s. I have rules. I have been here 5 years. You can't possibly think that I'm coming from America and I'm coming to a land that I'm considered a foreigner in this land, and I don't have rules that I have to follow in this country. When you come to this country, they have rules and regulations that you must follow as a foreigner. Certain things you can and cannot do. Same thing when you stay with someone. They have rules and regulations in their home. If you come to their home and it's fully furnished, they don't expect you to come in here and tear their stuff up. They don't expect you to come here and break all their dishes up and just treat it like it means nothing when you are staying in someone else's place. So that is the so-called issue that I had with the people staying with me. At the end of the day, of course, they say it's scamming because they don't want to follow my rules. And yeah, I showed some of them the door that you got to go. Yeah, not that I put them out on the street without a place they left on their own, but we had words. When you're staying with someone, you follow the rules. I have parents, you have grandparents. When you become a certain age as a woman and you have a mother, and when you get to a certain age, you want your own place. You don't want to follow her rules, her regulations, right? So what do? You move out and you move into your own place. That's exactly what I did. When I got out of high school, college age, I moved out into my own place. I had a roommate, but I moved out of my mother's house because guess what? I did not want to follow her laws and her rules in her house, right? Or her rules in her house. So same thing, when you stay with someone, they have rules and regulations that you must follow. So yeah, some people get disgruntled when they have stayed with me in my place. But the fact that everything is mine in here, all the dishes, the stove, the fridge, the table, everything you using, what you sleeping on, it's mine. So it's my place. So just wanted to clear that up. If you don't keep going on different people's podcasts saying that I scammed anybody, because at the end of the day, they stayed with me. I did not stay with them. They called me. How will someone stay in your house unless they reached out to you? They reached out to me. I tell them how much my cost is to rent my place. They agree. They pay the money. They stay with me. Crystal clear. Please, I don't need to be hearing people putting scammer to my name because I never sold land. That's the reason why I never sold land, because I don't want people to be saying I took nothing from them. I never took no money from nobody and they didn't get a service. So let's make this crystal clear. From this day forward, everybody I spy, my friends, my enemies, my foes, the jealous, the haters, you hear it from my mouth. They stayed in my place. They did not like my rules. They had to go. 20s and 30s, yeah, they don't like the Gen Z and all those, they don't like to follow rules and regulations. My son does because I raised him right. But these young people, no, they don't. So I upped my age. So I started renting out my room to 40 and up. Yeah, because of people wanting to come in your place and think they're going to come to a foreign land and mess it up for you. And this is what a lot of Black Americans do when they come to the continent. They're encouraged to come. We're inviting them to come, to share the beauty, to feel freedom, to get healed. But you come here with your toxicity and you want to spew it all around the country and make all of us look bad. So no, I have a problem with that. I do. I have a problem with that, especially when you stand in my house. You're not going to embarrass me. You're not going to come here and make the locals start looking at me like I'm doing something crazy because you acting crazy. So this is the problem. So before you open your mouth and say, I heard blah, 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 you hearing it from me because I know you I spy on my channel. And I'm telling you to your face, stop putting my name in your mouth when it comes to the word scammer. I never been a scammer because people staying with me. I never had to stay with nobody like that. I did stay with a couple when I first got here. They offered me to stay with them. And guess what I did? I followed their rules and regulations. They had rules, regulations, guidelines for their house. You had to be in a certain time. You can't be all bringing men in there. Everybody got rules to their house. So if you don't like to follow people's rules, guess what you should do? Bring enough money to get your own place and stop staying with people, and you can just live however you want to live, right? So that is the answer to the previous disgruntled people, because I believe it's some of the people who stay with me who are spreading these lies about me scamming them. And even ask them when they open their mouth and say, Diaspora Connect Tanzania, scam them. Well, are you still in Africa or is she? I've been here for 5 years. Where are you? If I scammed you, why are you back in the States? I mean, the only thing you pay for is your roof. You paying for a place that you stayed in. And you got a discount for staying with me. I never charged you what the hotels was going to charge you, because you stay in a hotel or even a bed and breakfast in the Airbnb, they're going to charge you at least $600 or more a month. I charge no more than $400 a month to stay with me. So let's clear that up. Stop putting my name in your mouth and lying, because you are a liar and you're the father of lies if you're going around telling untruths and you're lying. See, people don't like when people tell the truth. Just like when O'Shea was talking about holding the Israelites accountable for not calling out their scammers, and he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. We are supposed to be an example. We are supposed to be the children of Israel. We're supposed to know the truth, but we going around scamming people. That's not okay. And then you got people who are not in the truth, and they don't understand about the truth, but they are diaspora, or they were Pan-Africans, or they're in our nation. They're our people, and they see this behavior. So you make us look bad when you scamming and you selling land and you doing all kind of stuff to people, and nobody's calling you out. None of the men are saying nothing. We got women that are going through it, money being taken, elderly people, money being taken. Nobody's calling nobody out. But you take O'Shea, Duke Jackson, he got to take time to do it because he's frustrated. And people are talking bad about him because he's speaking out, but he's telling the truth. Our men should have took initiative to correct this bad behavior in our community. But it takes someone else. So yeah, he's bashing the Israelites, because why are y'all not addressing the people who had taken advantage of elderly people, who had took elderly people's money? Why y'all not saying nothing? And so yeah, I'm piggybacking on what he's saying. I do agree with him, because me and a couple of other people, Solo Soul, Jamaican African Travels, a lot of us been trying to call people out and tell people the truth, and saying people are scamming people. But people don't like when you speak the truth, and then they try to personally attack you when you speak the truth. Same here, you throwing my name in it. You on a channel with this man talking about something, and you bringing my name up. You got a problem with me because you're a hater and you're jealous. You wish you could do what I've been doing. And then also, you talking smack, talking about I'm bashing America. You have a problem if you don't see what's wrong in America. You have a problem when these people are hanging us from trees, bodies being found in the bayou in Texas. Our people are missing. Our people are being abused. And this has been, one guy gonna say, this been happening. So you normalizing abuse. You normalizing unaliving of our people. You're normalizing it. You have cognitive dissonance. You have cognitive dissonance when you think it's all right for our people to be abused all the years they've been abused, and for us to sit there and not want to get out. You have a problem. You have cognitive dissonance, and I'm going to keep talking about it whether you like it or not. I'm going to keep addressing and bringing the truth, the light out of how our people are being abused, and it's not okay. And for you to sit there and justify the hanging of our people, the disappearing of our people, the unaliving of our people, our rights are being taken. Our freedom of speech we're losing that. For you to sit up there and say it's been happening, but she making a big deal about it. You have a problem. You're broken. Your mind is warped. You are mentally ill. And furthermore, you have demons. If you're mentally ill, you have demons speaking in your mind telling you it's okay for people to be abused and unalived and threatened, and their freedom and being taken away from us, and how we have to live with ICE tracking people down left and right. You sitting up here, you raiding apartment complexes, handcuffing children in the middle of the night, pulling them out of bed, and abusing our women, fighting them, flipping them on the ground. You saying that been happening and I shouldn't say nothing about it? You have a serious problem. And like I said, this channel is my opinions, my views, and my perspective. I speak about whatever I want to speak about. Some people have a problem with me speaking about the issues going on in America when I'm in Africa. But I'm an African American, born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. And I still got family there. I have a right to speak about whatever I choose to speak about on my channel. If you don't like what I speak about, you can move on. There are other channels that you can watch. You can move on. You don't have to stay here and listen to what I got to say. But don't mention my name. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep Diaspora Connect in Tanzania out your mouth. If you got something to say about me, hit me up in the comment section and we can have a conversation. If you disgruntled, if you stay with me, you disgruntled, that's one thing. But you still gonna be blocked and deleted. I don't tolerate disrespect on my channel. So yeah, you can go to another person's channel and talk grimy. But if I see it, we gonna have a conversation, because you gotta show receipts. If you call me a scammer, I want to see receipts of how I scammed you. Otherwise, keep my name out your mouth. Thank you for tuning in. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect. I had to get that off my chest because I saw people bringing my name up in O'Shea's videos, and I'm like, show receipts. Don't just open your mouth and run it. Show me receipts if you saying I'm doing something. Otherwise, keep my name out your mouth. And I got people I spine. This person lists everything about me. Oh, she doing this. She got a land and building project. She doing this. Oh, she got membership. All in my stuff. This is why I tell you I'm creating a membership channel, because I'm doing exclusive content on that channel. I will never share my personal business again on this public platform. You will never know who I'm married to. You will never know where my project is, what I'm doing. You will never know. On this channel, publicly, you'll know what I tell you. You can keep guessing. You can keep guessing to how I've been here 5 years, to how I travel around, to what I do outside of this YouTube. You'll never know. You'll never know, because you're a hater, you're a jealous person, and you're very wicked. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thumbs up. I had to get that off my chest because people keep running their mouth about stuff they have no idea about. If you're going to say something about somebody, do a video. Show receipts, just like O'Shea does. Just like our sister Kiki Loves Nigeria. Show receipts of what people doing. If people suing you, if you people defrauding people, show receipts. Don't just run your mouth and put your mouth on people and you ain't got no proof. Especially me. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I will do another video in the next couple of days. I had to get that off my chest because I was hot about that. As you can see, I was very hot about that. I don't appreciate that at all, because Nobody can take credit for how long I've been out here. Nobody can take credit for me being a single woman leaving America back in July of 2020 and relocating to Tanzania all by myself. And I've been here for 5 years. And I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. I have a business. I have a company. I'm doing things. Just because you don't see it don't mean I'm not doing it. How am I living? How am I surviving? Do I look like I'm hungry? Okay, I'm surviving. So keep your name out. Keep my name out your mouth. And your word curses don't work here. Because what the Most High bless, you can't curse. I'm a blessed person. I'm blessed. So you can't curse. You can wish all the curses. But guess what? They boomerang back on you. Because when you speak curses to a blessed person, it just ricochets and it comes back on you. And you will be the one that's cursed because you're trying to put your mouth on me and you're trying to curse things I do because you're jealous. But it will come back on you and you'll see the fruit of it. Don't mess with me. Believe me, you don't want to, because you won't have a good life. Your situation won't turn out very well. So put your mouth where it needs to be on the devil and keep it off me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will do another video in the next couple of days. I want to say shalom, salama, peace. I'm going to see you guys in the next video or the next live. Shalom.